They told us 2 weeks ago that the banking reforms were 95% complete and they expected it to be done within the next 2 weeks. So this may be an exciting weekend. As we get closer to the end of the currency auctions and switch over to the new international system at the end of the year, we read multiple articles on this subject matter. According to my CBI source, this is all part of a news campaign to inform the citizens to justify these very near-at-hand changes to the currency auction system. We can clearly see there are crooked politicians that do not want this change in the currency auctions to occur, but for Iraq it is time to shake the shackles of the sanctions, which by the way, have been over since December 2022. To progress further, we know that Iraq must change over their currency, and when they do it, part of the process is the revaluation. Question: have you heard how long we will have to exchange? We have heard from our boots on the ground Firefly, and our people there that it looks like it's going to be 10 years for you to exchange your currency back. Iraq is second in the Arab world and 9th in the world for possession of natural resources. Wow, 9th in the world, yet their currency isn't worth much. Iraq can clearly support a substantial increase in the value of the dinar. Governor of the Central Bank of Iraq receives a delegation from the International Finance Corporation. The auctions were the reason why the purchasing power of Iraq's currency was being bled out of the country and out of the hand of the citizens. Those auctions needed to be stopped, changed and eventually metamorphosed into an auction that is usable with foreign currency and the Iraqi dinar in their country. They've accomplished all of this. Chase Bank has its talons locked into the monetary reform, by the jugular vein, and it's not going to let go. When you go to them and you say, "But you said it was a scam," they'll look the other way and they won't give a shit. Chase is going to play a vital role, a major role in the monetary reform of the Iraqi dinar. We have to see what Iraq does, because that offer is still on the table for Iraq to be part of Western markets. It's a big deal because they don't have to follow the leader, Iran, anymore. That influence is gone. There's a huge opportunity for Iraq here. We have to see how it all shakes out. There are roughly 140 ambassadors descending on Iraq this weekend. Let's hope they are there for a reason. This weekend is positioned for some great possibilities. The banks are ready to go. Oil reform is complete, and get ready. We are nearly there. It may begin today, or tomorrow when Trump rings the bell at the stock exchange. We are about to cross that finish line. Just get ready, everyone. What was it that we needed in order to bring forth the new exchange rate and the new lower notes? Security and stability. Dr. Shabibi made it very clear to the whole world. We need security and stability. Do you think Iraq is secure and stable now, in order to bring forth the monetary reforms, new exchange rate and lower notes? Yes. There's 140 ambassadors already started arriving for a celebration in Basra. For what? A historic event inclusive, UNESCO, UNICEF, the World Bank, deputy ambassadors, etc. etc. Why would they all be there? For what? Because they're going to showcase, for all the investors. What are they going to showcase? Iraq's basically sounding like they're going to open to the world. I don't know about you, but I'm really excited. I've been white-knuckling it for a few days. Let's watch what they do, let's watch what they say. A historic event in Basra. More than 140 ambassadors in the province to see its reality. Urgent, the turning point, Iraq's leap into the digital economy. This is a shift towards better financial inclusion. Iraq's transition to digital payments will unlock a range of economic benefits, and I am told by my CBI contact that this is the precursor to the project to delete the zeros, and the plan to end the currency auctions of using dollars to electronic transactions by the end of the 2024. In about 3 weeks. We look forward to the initiation of the project to delete the zeros. if in fact the CBI does intend to reinstate the dinar back on Forex. Let's all keep an eye for what happens when Iraq finally makes this huge transition away from using purely cash to all digital. I have gotten another report from another Iraq contractor saying that they are due to renegotiate rates on their contracts with the government of Iraq this week. So I am going to say that the rumors out there with contractors are true at this point. I am definitely hearing that a number of contractors are negotiating rates on contracts in the low $3 range. This has me exceptionally excited. Sudani controls the exchange rate. Sudani controls the exchange rate. That's 5 words. Memorize those words. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken made an unannounced visit to Iraq on Friday, during which he met with Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani and held talks with him about the future of Syria. Reuters quoted the U.S. State Department as saying that Blinken stressed from Baghdad the U.S. commitment to the U.S.-Iraqi strategic partnership and to Iraq's security, stability and sovereignty. She added that the secretary also discussed regional security opportunities and challenges, as well as continued U.S. support for engagement with all communities in Syria to create a comprehensive transition. According to Reuters, Blinken's visit was not announced until after he met with al-Sudani on Friday afternoon. Meanwhile, the Iraqi Prime Minister's media office confirmed that al-Sudani and Blinken discussed bilateral relations between the two countries, ways to enhance joint cooperation, as well as discussing the situation in the region, developments in the current events in Syria, and the regional and international efforts required to enhance security in Syria, and the stability of the entire region. Al-Sudani renewed, according to a statement received by Shafaq news agency, support for Syria in this important stage, and the importance of friendly countries helping the Syrians rebuild their country and confront the challenges that may affect civil peace in it, stressing the necessity of representing all components of the Syrian people in the administration of the country to ensure enhancing its stability. He also stressed that Iraq is waiting for actions, not words, from those in charge of managing the transitional phase in Syria. The Iraqi Prime Minister stressed the need not to allow any aggression on Syrian territory, from any party, because this represents a threat to security and stability in the region. For his part, the U.S. Secretary of State stressed, according to the Iraqi statement, Washington and Baghdad's agreement on the necessity of respecting the choices of the Syrian people, and working to form a comprehensive government that reflects the will of the Syrian people and the diversity of its components. Blinken referred to the pivotal role of Iraq, and stressed that it represents a key partner in the region, and the importance of consulting with it on the current developments witnessed in the region, and that the members of the international coalition are committed to the security, sovereignty and stability of Iraq. Independent politician Aid al-Hilali hinted on Friday at the possibility of extending the presence of U.S. forces inside Iraq despite the existence of an agreement between Baghdad and